Trip down memory lane. It's your host, Mr. Everywhere, Wayne Perry.
Right.
So tell us about what you do and what you bring to the game.
Been doing pictures since 1975. I've been doing videos since 1984. Trying to show y'all some old footage from back in the 80s and 90s. That's what I got for y'all.
Let's go in. What are we looking at first, Wayne?
Well, we're looking at riding down 7 Mile back on June 22nd, 1991 with my boy DJ Assault, Lateef, Trambo, Eric Craig, and Master Wayne at the time. Now Wayne P, aka Mr. Everywhere.
Mr. Everywhere. So tell me what was going on around that time, man. Tell me what the atmosphere was. What was the pulse of the city at that time?
Well, at that time, man, we was just bored on a Friday night. We just wanted to hang out downtown, do some footage, and we were just cruising out 7 Mile, and then we thought about going downtown, and then pick up some women, females at the time. Hey, ladies! But anyway, though, we were just trying to meet some women and pick up some women and get a chance to know them and get their digits, get their numbers, take them to the crib, and the rest is history.
Oh yeah.
So right now we riding down the Lodge, okay? Riding down the Lodge, heading downtown, trying to meet some ladies, okay? And then ran into some crew, some homies from Southfield, with the Southfield High, class of 90.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays, that's right. Then, we were rapping with them. And then we started meeting some other females we ran into from Holland Park. Holland Park crew was out there. HP, know some people from HP. On Richmond, Cortland, Ford. Those are my people. So and DJ Assault, Craig Diamond, my homie from Southfield. He live in Atlanta now.
So Wayne P, what are we looking at this time?
It was 1991, October the 4th, on a Friday night at, about 10 o'clock at night.
And what was the pulse of the city?
Oh man, and the pulse of the city, it was slapping. It was back in 91 at the last minute that I got a call. So they needed the cameraman to do some footage. So I was there filming. And some people I knew who was doing the jit, like my man Dwayne White, jitting and stuff. It's crazy. But anyway, me and Papa J Smooth was hanging out around the city back in 1989 on August 11th on a Friday around about 8 o'clock. And we were riding around to about 8 to 1 o'clock in the morning. And we was like, we were heading in on Biltmore, on Puritan, and we were hanging on 6 Mile, riding down 7 Mile, and then Greenfield, and then Grand River.
What year was that again?
Back in 1989.
1989, man.
August 11th.
What was popping, man, in 1989? Summer 89.
Summer 89, it was some women, trying to get some numbers, get a chance to know them and stuff. And like I said, take them back to the crib, whatever. But at that time, we was like, trying to get a chance to know them, meet them, and we was riding all over the Detroit at that time, downtown. At Hart Plaza. Wow. We was just getting out of the car, just trying to meet some people, meet some ladies.
Get it in, huh?
Get it in and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Now, how did you get acquainted with Papa J Smooth, man? He was a pretty hot rapper at that time.
Yeah, I grew up with Papa J Smooth. Me and him go way back, man. We go back, he like family to me.
Okay, tell me about that relationship.
His mother and my cousin's uncle used to kick it back in the day. He started getting into rapping back in 1984. At the time, he was Papa Jelly J. Papa Jelly J at Henry Ford. He used to win talent shows with my boy DJ Los. And Los came out in 1990.
DJ Los and Easy B?
Yeah, that's right.
What was the name of their song? I remember they had a hot one that was in heavy rotation that summer.
That was back in 88.
Yeah, that was that 88. They had one in rotation. I remember the cover of the album and everything.
Yeah,
Today's episode of A Trip Down Memory Lane is brought to you by The Spot Comic Book. Go cop yours. So we're back. A trip down memory lane with Mr. Everywhere, Wayne Cool. So in this segment, tell me what's going on.
Right now, we're riding down Jefferson at 5 o'clock p.m. Right now with my boy Spencer Looney. Remember now, this is May 19th, Sunday, 5 o'clock. And we just riding down Jefferson, heading down to Belle Isle. We was on Jefferson for about an hour.
Stuck in traffic.
Stuck in traffic, bumper to bumper. I mean, till it got dark. I mean, it was just like bumper to bumper.
Tell us about this rat scratching like she got fleas.
Right. My boy Spencer Looney he drove past this young lady and she was like, scratching all in the video and stuff.
Scratching in the video.
Right. And he said, you gotta get something before that.
Tell me about the fireworks in this footage, man. Tell me about what was going on, the pulse of the city, and what made this thing escalate into what it was.
Wow.
Black girls beat up white women.
Oh, man.
We'll pop that off.
I was hanging with my Southfield Laker crew, Chargers at that time. This was July the 4th, 1991. And so we were just having a good time, and then we saw a bunch of crowds. Like going on, what's going on? A bunch of people. And then I seen this fight happen. And all I see was a couple of white women, just white, got beat up by these. Oh wow. These black girls, I think it was 3 or 4 of them. And I started filming them and
This Detroit. This is the era we in. What, the late 80s, early 90s?
It's the early 90s, man.
It wasn't really like there was a lot of white people around like that.
Yeah.
Detroit was all black at that time. So what made that pop off? What did they say? I know they probably said nigga or nigger or something. What made them white women that brave to be like at that time in Detroit?
I believe that the 2 young white women called 3 black women niggas, and then something just went off, and then the crowds got together, and then that's when I came in and started filming the whole thing, and then I took off.
No, because you bumped. He said that's when you took off, huh?
Yeah, because stuff like
that.
You
said you knew where it was about to go.
Yeah. So something like that, get a little bit of footage, about 5 minutes, I'm out.
Yeah. Today's episode of A Trip Down Memory Lane is brought to you by The Spot Comic Book. Go cop yours.